Yeah, it's April 1st of all days, and it's right at 6 o'clock in the evening. I have my 2 packages of bees handy, and I'm ready to go to work. Let me just show you where they're going. I believe you can see the 2 hives there. That's where they're going. And I've not done this before because my first bees came in a swarm, as you may recall. So I didn't have to do any of this. I didn't have to know anything. All I had to do was just rob the honey. But this time, I got to do something. So first I'm going to separate the 2 packages. You probably can't hear the roar of those bees, but they are roaring. I went to the post office this morning to pick them up. It was run by a couple of women, both who were terrified of the bees. The first phone call I got came from one of the gals, who was a pretty nice gal, I would say. Who called me up and with a little bit of a quavering voice told me, my bees are here, they're buzzing, and could I please come and get them as soon as possible? And then hung up. So I knew right away there was fear there. Second one called me up and wasn't near as nice. Told me that she couldn't find a record of my having a post box there with them, and this was not a general delivery station, so if I didn't come and get my bees by 5 o'clock, they were going back. Well, you can imagine I was plenty upset. I paid a lot of money for these bees, and I waited very patiently for them. And to have some knucklehead send them back the same day they arrived was more than I could bear. So this morning we went there, 9 o'clock. I announced the fact that I was who I was, and those are my bees. And where are they? And of course they were in the back room, and they were only too glad to get rid of them. So first I'm going to smoke the bees a little. I hope. It's a very windy day today. Another thing that really disturbed me when I got there, both these packages were laying on the side, and as you can see, there's big signs here. The other one says this side up. The next thing we're going to do is load them down with sugar water. Shifting winds. And if this is having a calming effect, I don't see it. And that's all they're going to get is that. We're going to start spraying them now. The idea behind the spraying is that you can't fly afterwards. Smoke hopefully to calm them down. The sugar additionally to do that. And a good thorough soaking of this sugar water should slow down all their hyperactivity here. So pay attention, all you guys who think that a little bit of water is unkind to bees and would kill them. Yeah, I see them falling to the bottom. It just isn't true. Or I sure wouldn't be doing it, not after paying the bill for these bees. Second thing we got to do is remove the lid. Now, you know, there's a whole mess of videos on this subject on YouTube. The only thing may be different, I don't think there's anything different. There's a lot of people who've never done this before doing it, a lot of pros showing how to do it, and here I am, one of those who never did it before, trying to learn. Oh, I see they got a bee here. That's effective. Okay. So we got to keep this handy because we're going to pull this can out, and we're also going to pull the queen out. Let's hope we don't find a bad surprise here with the queen. I could tell my bees were alive. No thanks to the post office. I'm going to hang on to that. And then put a handle on that can. Pull it and my queen out. Oh, the bees came right out with it. Devils. Sure did. Got most of them back in. A couple of them want to stay out. Oh! I can almost assure you that the queen is alive after seeing them. Where is she? I don't think she is. And here's why. All these bees are dead in there. Well, that's unfortunate. I got bees flying around all over the place. So, I don't know what's going on with something. Maybe that's what they're all so upset about. It says to pull out this cork and leave the candy, and that's what we just did. So let's go install the queen first. Come on, baby, you know this. Yeah, good. The next thing to do is to knock the bees back down to the bottom. So we can dump them. Well, let's get over to the hive with this. I'll turn the camera around so we can continue to see what's going on here. There we go. And can I come in a little bit? No, I can't. So let's do this. Pick up the whole camera and take a walk. You can tell they're really excited. But they are not attacking. Okay, that's as good as that's going to do. And now we'll just stuff the bees in. Now that is one hell of a swarm. Promise. So it gets a little bit mad now. Yeah, they're hitting my bee suit pretty good now. Well, once they calm down, they're really going to love it here. Here we go. We got all 10 frames loaded in there. And I'm just going to put the lid on. Smoke them a little bit more first. And then put the lid on. And we'll be done with this hive. Okay, here goes the lid. Now I'm going to pick up the camera. And as you can see, there's something here. Well, you can't see. I can see with my eyes, but I'm going to take the camera off altogether. Now you can see it. That is a reducer. And you see it's got the smallest hole allowing the bees to come and go. These bees will eventually go into that hive. It appears I'm going to have to wait a while anyways before I can go to work on the second hive. I see bees just lying around here, but they're not injured, they're moving. They're just nervous, really upset. So, I'm going to stop here. I think that's what you wanted to see. And you can see I got a lot more bees to deal with here. That's what the package looks like. Keep cool, avoid sunlight. Do not leave in truck. And here's the beauty. It says live bees. This side up. I love the post office. Of course, UPS and FedEx are worse. They'd have probably thrown the packages across the floor. So you can see over here, we have a lot more supers and high bodies waiting to be incorporated into those two hives. And we will. I hope you enjoyed this.